21st of November. I'd like to pay my respects to the spirits of the land here where it is amazing. It's blue and calm, and I hope that is a foreshadowing of the day. So, so we currently have the moon in Sagittarius, which is awesome. Um, and tomorrow the sun moves into Sagittarius, so that's really lovely. The sun is currently still at 28 degrees of Scorpio, exactly conjunct Lilith. Oh, I love that. So I'll just, oh, look, it's working. I can see someone's here. Good morning. All right, so I'll just read the words. So, well, the last couple of days have been pretty full on in their own Scorpio way. So, what treasures were you able to find? Now, I know that, there's been a lot of memory, Mercury retrograde, about these intense situations that have been going on. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Emma. How are you both? So, at least we're in the Sagittarius, so that we can, it's a bit of a sigh of relief, right? Because, those biorhythms, we're up now. And at least, we've come up out of the underworld. We're back with our feet on earth as such. And, in the words I've said, maybe you just woke up with a clearer mission statement, or, you've acknowledged those parts of yourself that were hidden. Like I said, I was using that analogy of, having a look around in the dark and seeing where you can find the glittering behind the dust that time has left behind. So, really being able to remember and find those things that you loved about the past, or, maybe there was those parts of you that were blocking the potential of the future, and maybe you've cleared some of the debris away, and now you can, look out, look up, and just sort of again take a sigh of, okay, I can do this. All right, so whatever it is, put your adventure boots on, a la Sagittarius, and get outside, look up to the sky, and see that magic is everywhere for you when you look at it. Good morning, Louise. Yes, doesn't it feel better? Good morning, Helen. Yes, absolutely. It was completely necessary, Helen. It was so necessary. So these are, like this one is like those 6 to 9 month goals, but it's more about unblocking your own potential because you've seen the things that held you back. All right. So, and those aha moments where we had that Mercury opposition Uranus. I mean, that stuff is still in effect. Like I said, I always go to that exact point, and then from then it's separating. However, with the Mercury, we will have that opposition again. Good morning, Sally. Thank you. So good to see you here. That's awesome. They were like, yeah, okay, you can see her today. It's all right. I can see people today too. So Facebook are having a little bit of a, I don't know. Okay, let's let them do their thing. All right. So now we do have the moon in Sagittarius, so ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter being retrograde in Cancer, so we still have that, the knowledge and awareness, and that education, that potential, that justice is got the flavor of that Jupiter in Cancer. Okay, so we're still in the similar type of energy where we're looking backwards. There's lots of retrograde things, and all of them are asking us to identify those patterns from the past. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? So, moon moving towards Mars in Sagittarius, I feel like we're going to be more energetic and with more potential and momentum to move forward when we believe in something as well. I mean, yes, hiking boots, get outside in nature. I don't feel like it's as angry. Generally I'm like, when things come to Mars, it gets, we get our cranky pants on a little bit tight, like that Mercury Mars that we had. But anyway, good morning, Anne Marie. How are you? I don't feel like this is quite an angry Moon Mars connection. I just think it's going to be more forcing you to move forward, or you've got a little bit of a fire under your butt because of the shit that you've realized with that new moon. Maybe you just took a good couple of days of rest and you're actually feeling revitalized, because I guess I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I still woke up with a little bit of like tonsillitis, and I'm still a little bit like, I hope it's not like this all year. I've got a Virgo moon all year, and I'm started with a Virgo experience. I'm like, oh, come on, guys, let's make this about nature craft and not about illness. All right, so another couple of things that are exact today. So that 10 p.m., the moon, Mars. Now, the sun is doing its opposition to Uranus. So we had the moon Mercury. That's at 11 p.m. So continuing on with the themes of being able to, all right, so sun in Scorpio, we are in a deeply investigative place. There is sex, drugs, lies, deception, other people's money, old traumas, concerns around intimacy. But that opposition to Uranus in Taurus may be helping us identify, I get it, with the finances, self-worth, things of value, like where your needs are not being met, where you are uncomfortable, where you don't feel like you are secure. Oh, thank you, Sally. It's yeah, I don't generally get sick, but this one is a little bit extended. All right, now, because Uranus and Neptune are in that exact sextile, because there's the outer planets, they're going to be there for a long time, offering us new opportunities to find sparkly, new, shiny ways of doing things, because our beliefs have changed, because we've been looking at the patterns, like all of the things are so just flowing together, like all of those cogs just making the whole thing spin. That trine to Neptune, beliefs, subconscious narratives, blah, blah, blah. So new belief systems making awarenesses, that's at 11:42. So only 40 minutes later. So we've got, but I mean, for us, it is late at night. It is 11 and 11:42. But if you are in the northern hemisphere, then that is going to be more around your lunchtime, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm sorry. I don't have those time frames yet. So, and then also, we've got that Sun sextile Pluto, which is just continuing to sweep away the rubbish that we're seeing and that we're releasing, right? So all of these really, this place that we've been in for the last couple of days, it might have been dark and dirty and dingy and we had to dig deep. However, the awarenesses and the new belief systems and the clearing away of the old, like actually clearing it away, like incinerating that shit so you'd never have to deal with it again, is that Pluto in Aquarius, just saying you have this future potential. You have seen where your roadblocks were from the past. Let that shit go. Have a new belief system in yourself. Think more about yourself and the value that you offer everybody around you. So pretty intense and gorgeous, big vibes. Now, Mercury retrograde, still in that Jupiter Saturn trine. All right. So now that, Mercury in Scorpio is seeing things in a different light. All right. This second pass of Mercury now back in Scorpio, he's gone back into the underworld, and he's, because like the Scorpio new moon has activated the underworld, I guess. Mercury's seeing that stuff differently, and this is the second time. So by the time that third experience of the Mercury trine Saturn Jupiter comes through in December, you're going to be able to act upon that in such a valuable and strengthened way. So if you have been having a hard couple of days, just, get outside, get some sunshine, just know that this whole perspective shift, whilst very intense, is so very pivotal in all of the changes that are happening. Like I was saying at the beginning of this week, completely amazing, transformative week. Yes, intense. However, you survived. You got up, you put your adventure gear on, you're getting outside, you're looking at things, gratitude. Sally's got that amazing gratitude um, session that she does yearly. Sorry, I just went back to that 28 days of gratitude. Like, how about today being an awesome day to have gratitude for everything around you? Um, Got to mow the grass today. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. Get outside and smell the delicious grass fresh cut. Thank you. Your words are helping me. Oh, excellent, excellent, Louise. So good, so good. All right. I missed out. I missed out a day of the Scorpio cards. I was like, what? I must have like really not been connected. So I'm going to give you an extra day. So currently, I am in my lunar return right now, actually. So I have got a 5 degree Sag moon, and that's where the moon is right now. So yeah, I feel like I'm going to have a really good month ahead. So when we look at our returns, obviously you look at the chart that is in that is working, and that's the flavor that you get. So if you ever want to look at your lunar returns or have your solar return chart done, you know where I am. Oh, this one. Oh, no, they're stuck. You get to. They're like, no. All right. Oh, cycles and soulmate. Oh, you know what? The cycles is screaming at me. The soulmate was like, meh, it's not a lovey-dovey day. All right. Okay. All right. Soulmate was the other one. Whoever needed to hear soulmate, soulmate was there, but I don't want to read it. I'm like, no. I'm going to be defiant. And they're like, if you're going to be defiant, we're going to make you not read the words. All right, hang on. I'm getting my glasses. All right. Oh, funny. Funny, funny. All right. Life is cyclical, and here we are. We're definitely looking back at our cycles and patterns. Life is cyclical. Sometimes things flow, and at other times they slow down. What cycle of life are you in right now? Was it the one area of your life that you needed to focus most of your energy on? Is it a time for you to focus on your family? Bless you. Do you need alone time to discover your true purpose? Can you hear Mick sneezing in the background? Do you yearn to open your heart and love fully, deeply, and passionately? Is it time for healing and regeneration? Oh, okay, Karen, I will read you your soulmate. All right, maybe you are completely ready to enthusiastically concentrate on your life purpose and put all your energy and effort into making your dreams a reality. Each cycle you encounter offers you fresh gifts and possibilities to learn and grow. The better you become at identifying the cycle you are in, the more flow you will experience in the choices that you make. So, the action is your body is the key to showing you where you're at. Do you have the energy and vitality to focus on your goals, or are you in a period of healing? And how perfect is that? Because we did just come out of that. Karen, I will read you yours, especially in at 9 in our group. 3 for a letter, sneezes, 1 for a wish, 2 for a kiss, 3 for a letter, lol, for something better, 5 for good weather. Oh, how many did he have? I think it was 3. 3 for a letter. Okay. Oh, I've never heard that one before. All right. So the card confirms, Karen, I will read you yours in a minute. And this whole period that we're in right now, yes, it's been full on, but it's, see the purpose. Just look at it as a cycle, like the card said. This is all just a cycle. Mercury retrograde is giving you an opportunity to, we're not quite out of those dark, deep places, but we've, at least that Sagittarian moon is offering you some bigger picture perspective. So you are so welcome. Thank you, Anne Marie. I appreciate you too. So, all right, my ladies, 9 o'clock. Oh, wow. Are you serious? Okay. All right. Look at this. The pressure. I love it though. I love it. Thank you for being staunch and saying, no, we want the other one. The universe gave you the other one. All right. Card 14. All right. All right. For my special Sally and Karen. All right. Open your heart and invite sacred love. Your soulmate is not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart. Call them in and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity. Sorry, that word. Like you have known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart the same way that a soulmate can. It is important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner. He or she may come in a completely different form than you have imagined, but they will also offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. And there we go. I hope that that was helpful for you. There we go. The soulmate will cycle through until we're ready to engage. Oh, yep, okay. Maybe the blocks that you are still yet to find with the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio and all the things of the last couple of days, maybe you're still looking for that Scorpio level block. Remember yesterday I was saying Venus is in Scorpio, so it is also the giving and receiving of love. So maybe there is a fear of intimacy back somewhere. Maybe that's something. Maybe there was a heartbreak that, you know, put a cage around your heart. I don't know. That was just a visual then. Maybe who's got the key? Hello, Heather. How are you? Oh, that's it. Everybody make their statements. I am ready and willing to love. I love and approve of myself first. I love myself first. And then I allow love into myself and my heart. So everybody deserves love. Mwah. You are all loved. See ya.